in terms of regular feedback, that's something that you have talked about before, and that in your first drafts of speeches, you struggled to take that feedback. How have you learned to accept feedback and put it into your work? And what advice can you give for people to accept that feedback?
So this has probably been my biggest learning this year. And I teach growth mindset. I talk about Carol Dweck's work in my corporate workshops. And so I know that a growth mindset is about being able to work with feedback, and a fixed mindset often ignores it. But what happens is when we get quite good at what we do, we get quite attached to what we do. And so I noticed how stuck I was when I got my first bit of feedback from a former world champion, Lance Miller. I played in my speech, and it was before our Southern African finals. And I thought I'd already won 4 levels. Surely I had a great speech. And when he started giving me feedback on what I should change, I watched my ego not want to write down one thing. And so this was the key learning. The ego is always going to show up, and it's going to want to defend. It's going to want to be right. It's not going to want to listen. And then I believe that on the other hand, there's your soul going, pay attention. So all I did was I picked up my pen, and I was like, and I wrote it down. Even though there was all this resistance, I had another voice going, Verity, write this down. This is a world champion. He knows what he's talking about. Yes, you're going to want to resist it, but don't miss this opportunity. And then I had to self-coach myself to apply the feedback. So it was a battle of wills, but I had a much better speech at the end of it. And just that little bit of moving outside of the comfort zone, applying feedback that I wasn't comfortable with, and then seeing that the result was better, made me a lot more open to inviting the feedback in. And I think you have to accept the ego is always going to be there. We are human. So there's going to be times when it goes, I don't want to listen. Give yourself a beat, come back, go, is there something here that I'm missing? And what I learned to do was I received feedback from more than 200 people on my speeches. So it was exhausting. I'm not going to lie. I started looking for trends. If I keep hearing the same thing, I need to change. And I think that's all of us. We need to go, if I keep getting that feedback and I'm ignoring it, the only person who's really losing out is me.